All right, guys.
What's up, man? We is at Park Small, Arlington, bro. So we about to ask, random people, do they want to bang?
What's good, nigga? I'm back with another video. I don't even know why I did that. But anyways, guys, what's going on, man? It's your boy talking with your boy TJ, the truck driver, you feel me? I'm over here right now up in Chicago. And right now, man, I just want to talk about how it is to grow up as part of being, you know how they say African American, but I'm actually half African. And, growing up as I would say growing up predominantly on my mom's side, being around nothing but black people and getting to know your African side. So, growing up, just showing y'all the truths of the matter is of when people have to talk about these discussions. The truth of the matter is, man, when it comes to the African side, I could say that if you are a half African person, or your dad or mom, either or is African and your other parent is a black person, it's a little different, different sides of the road. Growing around my mom's side, we just, the average black family, people, doing what they doing, roasting all the time, always living paycheck to paycheck, or doing the, all the stereotypical things that black people do, just, even though I hate to say that, but that'd be the truth. But then you go around your African side, the very serious, man, very education. Why is it that everybody on the African side always talk about education? Education. Man, stop it with the education. Because nowadays, in this time frame that we got going on now, you don't need that much education no more, man. It's all about skill. It's all about mindset, and it's all about the people and the connections that you know. That is it, hands down. And so when, you grow up around, when you get to know your African side, they're always like, no, you need to go straight to school and be straightforward on education, have your degree, and make sure that you're always that way you'll succeed in life, because that is the only way you're going to succeed in life, is by somehow you go to college and you get that big degree that says you got a master's or anything else, man, or a bachelor's. It's the only way you're going to succeed. Guys, we live in 2024. We don't need education like that no more, man. I can go build a connection with somebody right now, get me a mentor right now, teach me the game about investments, about stocks and getting bonds and getting my money, making it flip every year into getting into investments or RI accounts, or get you a CD account that makes money every year, a 5% annual every year. That way your money never, it always growing a little extra every year, something a little bit is something. So there's ways to make money out here, man. And there's so many different industries and so many different fields to hop into when it comes to making money that you really don't need to go to school no more. But Africans are very big on that, man. I think that was the hardest thing about me, myself, and if anybody else could relate, definitely comment. Because I think that's, that can be a little hard, because for me, it's just like, when you go up around black people, especially on the black side of the family, you'll notice that they're like, man, look, hey, if you don't go to school, hey, man, it is what it is, man, but you need to go do something with your life, you know what I mean? That's all they say, do something with your life. Don't just sit over here and be laying up all the time. So that's the thing, man. But I don't know. My African side of the family don't play that, the stereotypical, and, I can say a lot of times growing up around that, I wasn't used to that, because I grew up around my mom's side of the family. So growing up, when I finally got around my dad's side, which is the African side, it was very different. They're very, not even just about education, but just serious all the time. Make sure you do this right. Make sure you're on point for this. Make sure you take care of this. And it's just like, dude, back off. And it was because you're not used to that, especially for me. And any other guys that are, even if you are used to that, they're just so much, they're a little bit demanding, and just too much sometimes, man. So I feel like sometimes that can be a little too much for kids. And that's why nowadays I notice you see a lot of my friends, or anybody that's like African or anything like that, they go and party a lot, man, and doing all these other things, man. They were so stressed as kids, man. They didn't have time to go have fun too much, being real. So, because the African parents just don't play. I don't know what it is, but they don't play. It's school, go home. School, go home. School, home, get a job. Like, that's it. Like, for real. And they want you to know they want you to be respectful. And why is it around when you have African family, man, they always want to say, everybody's your uncle and your aunts. They're not my uncle and my aunt, but I have to call them my uncle and my aunt. That is so crazy, because they're not my uncle, not my aunt. But for some reason, it's a respect thing. I got to say, hey, uncle, hey, auntie. It's not my uncle. It's not my auntie. It's just some stranger. But they say it's a respect thing, and it means respect. Man, no. We need to stop that, seriously, because they're not my uncle and they're not my aunt. You need to just call them by their name or Mr. or whatever, something like that, or sir or miss. That's it. But, you know, hey, that's the controlling African side, guys. And if you know, you know. And it's just, you know, I think that was the hardest thing for me. It was just all the strictness, man. It's just too strict for me, and I don't understand. I get why they're strict, you know, because they come from, you know, my dad came from out here in America to work hard, because America's built off of working hard. So y'all know, and it's just, you're gonna work, like, I mean, 40 hours or 70 hours a week type stuff, you know, and it's crazy, but that's America, right? In Africa, you don't have to work that hard as long as especially if you have money. So they come here to make money and take it back, and I get that and I respect that, but I also feel like there's just different ways, man, when it comes to these things, and I feel like I wanted to discuss these things about growing up around that side of the family, and I feel like, you know, these things don't be addressed long enough. And, you know, especially when it comes to the women of, you know, when it comes to that, they want you to, you know, most of the time, typical African parents or African, half African parent, whatever, they want you to date another African. And my thing is, I'm sorry, I like American black girls. That's it for me. So I feel like, you know, that's where the cultural difference can be for me. And it's, I get it, but, you know, like I said, man, I definitely just say, you know, do what's going to be happy for you, man. If you don't want to go to college, do what's gonna make you happy in life. Don't listen to your parents. Don't follow that advice. Do what makes you happy, and you're gonna be just fine. And I promise y'all, you don't have to ever worry about stuff like that. So I feel like, you know, it's just all about what makes you happy within yourself, and that's it. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, and comment, of course, if you have anything else to say or anything related. Thank you so much. That's it, guys. Sup.